Bad news for us here at the prison. The enemy fell for our decoy base. With all the fake planes and trucks we had out, it must have looked to them like the Osean Air Force was about to go on the attack. Day after day after day after day, they bombed us. Osea didn't give a damn. We weren't soldiers to them, so go ahead. Bomb us. In their eyes, we were expendable. Worth less than the fake planes in the bunkers. No biggie. While I made fake planes, they had me put together some working ones. Then, some genius at HQ decided we should send it up, so the base looked legit. Thankfully, we had people to crew them. It didn't matter what we were locked up here for anymore. Top brass needed pilots, and criminals were all they had. A crook, a gambler, an anarchist. Just your typical lowlifes. They threw each one of them in a cockpit and sent them up to intercept the enemy's planes. But in the end, it was all just for show. So, up they went, day after day after day. Today they tossed someone new into the mix. Wonder what he did to get sent here. My dad died flying for the Osean Air Force. When your allies are surrounded, one of the most dangerous missions is giving them cover to retreat. Whoever signed up for that was a real hero. But even more dangerous than that was being the one who had to cover the rear guard's retreat. That was my dad's job, and one time, he called it off. Said it was too late for him. Said anyone else would have done the same. I found that out from a war buddy of his when he came to tell me how my dad died. The next time a retreat happened, my dad volunteered to be in the rear guard. Dumbass. He died all right. No one came to help. The news nearly broke me. Of all the ways to get killed, that's gotta be the most pathetic one ever. Am I right? There's a rumor going around about another inmate. A guy they brought here a little while ago. Get this, talk in the cell block says he was sent here because he killed Harling, the president of Osea during the last war, remember? He's the one that sent my dad on that suicide mission. He's the reason I had to go live with my grandpa, and why me and Gramps started building a supersonic jet. He's the reason I ended up here. Maybe I should give that guy a thank you note for killing him. Nah. God, I hate the smell of this place. It's all fake and lies and bullshit. It reeks.
All right, guys, I'll let you in on some juicy info. The new guy was found guilty by the International Union Peacekeeping Forces court-martial. He is the murderer of Harling in the flesh. His TAC name's Trigger. Now, as of today, he may be attached to the Osean Air Force Base 444th Squadron. But that is just some symbolic bullshit. It doesn't really matter if he's Harling's murderer or not. Every last one of you has been incarcerated for one reason or another. You cons have an obligation to atone for your crimes. A few of you in the penal unit know how to fly, and HQ needs to plug the deficit in our Air Force. So they proposed sending you guys on a reconnaissance mission to the Waiapolo Mountains. But that idea was flat out rejected. Nope, you'll be atoning for your crimes right here at this base. This base is a decoy designed to draw enemy fire. And as members of this base, you'll be taking hits from the enemy. This will allow our forces to safely prepare a counterattack.
Incoming!
Switch off that alarm. It's just the usual. I thought Zapland was supposed to be an isolated area. Okay, I'm gonna need a few aircraft to scramble.
Again?
Wonder how many we'll lose today. Better than solitary.
Enemy aircraft detected over the dummy runway.
We just need to make it look like we can put up a fight. Some of those piles of junk can at least take off. Let's get the guiltiest cons in the sky first. We'll start with Harling's murderer. We don't expect you to down any bombers. But what we do want is to make them think that we've got an active base here.
It's time to get busy, convicts. Proceed with your mission now.
Follow orders, Trigger. Taxi to the runway now. Check your altimeter and wait in front of the runway.
Control, would you kindly send me up first?
Spare 8, Champ, this is the control tower. You're not cleared for takeoff. Obey orders.
Go to hell.
All aircraft preparing for takeoff. Watch out for Spare 8. He's forcing a takeoff.
I'll take up command. Any objections? That'll get decided in the skies. Touche.
Trigger, your call sign is Spare 15. Consider it your prisoner number for the air. Commencing deception and interception. Spare 15, the runway's free. You have permission to take off. Go now. Woohoo! My blood's boiling! Toss the chump in solitary once he gets back. If he makes it back, when you land, your ass is grass. Spare 15, takeoff confirmed. Altitude restriction lifted. Go.
So, no missiles again. The FCS is locked.
Damn.
You're good.
Let's make this more interesting.
Prisoners use nothing without supervision. Not even a pencil.
Here comes Harling's murderer. He shot 2 missiles right between old Harling's eyes. Always in the know, aren't you? In this war, intel is a life or death matter.
Settle down. Excited to have another murderer with you?
Yeah!
This is Bandog. Spare 15, I'm handling surveillance. The bombers that attacked the runway are coming back for another round. I know it's just a dummy runway. You guys just need to make a lot of noise. Make them think there's fighters at the base.
Anyone got a smoke? I'll owe you one.
If any of you die, just think of it as you atone for your crimes.
Much appreciated.
One more thing. Any aircraft leaving the operation area will be shot down. You hear me?
Righto.
Fleet 3, this is Spare 1. Numbers we can handle. Stay with us. Storm Squadron, get into formation.
I really couldn't give a shit.
You don't get it, Spare 15. Your fire control systems are locked. Spare 15, you're too far away. No time for sightseeing.
There's a juicy target.
Look at that. Blowing up a bunch of paper planes.
The enemy seems to think our Air Force is concentrated on this base. Everything on the ground is fake. Should the enemy see that, means they're that convincing.
Shit! The enemy just hit the control tower!
Hey, what's with all the shaking?
There's smoke!
They're gonna fire me. Do not let the enemy get closer. Are you trying to kill me?
Shall I order them to shoot down all? Commander McKinsey? Damn it! Spare Squadron, listen up. Shoot down everything carrying bombs. Weapons free. You're cleared to engage. Show no mercy.
Might be done by now.
I have to rethink the odds. Want to bet which one of us gets the first kill
Considering it
trigger?
starts.
This is the
going
penal.
first. If count's going
I
forward, it's
decide
all
when
mine.
you die.
All right, I'm assuming command. All aircraft support me. Who's gonna dance to your line, too? I'll show you all how it's done. Do they really think they can get a bunch of convicts to just put on a show?
Spare 15, bandit splashed.
Trigger, keep an eye on your head count. We can compare later. Yeah, I bet that will get dressed up real pretty.
This is Delta Squadron, passing waypoint 2 above ground level.
I've yet to confirm the destruction of the targets. Continue on with the mission. Radar pinged. Incoming hostile group detected. Take care of them. I know. A bomber's at high altitude. Stop watching your own asses and look up. Head to the next target.
Allow me to educate you. In this unit, you get your tail marked with scratches. The more scratches, the more heinous the crime. They're called sin lines. You have 3 scratches, right, Trigger? Well, you are Harling's murderer. Fox 2.
Enemy sighted. We're going. We can't break away. We can't. We're on call. Where the hell are we out here?
A monkey can do this work. Anyone up for some poker tonight?
I'm hit! Attacking from behind my target.
Oh yeah, add this one to my store.
Enemy has a lock. This is School 6. Attack missed. Trying again. Success. Made that in my sight. Locked on. Breaking off. Friendly shot down.
Focus on destroying the target.
I don't like gambling this way. This is decent at what his friends sword. I wouldn't go that far. Target's that slow on a challenge. Don't let it go to your head, murderer.
We're losing escorts. Hurry it up. Finish the job and let's get out. No, going further than you.
Multiple bandits inbound. They got bombers and support.
All aircraft follow me. You too, murderer. Lead. LAPD squadron leader. I'm spiked. Requesting assistance. Trigger, don't get shut down now. I got good money riding on your survival. Some guys have got big money riding on you going down, so watch your back.
Spare 7, shut up. You don't need a yap to pull the trigger.
Trigger again.
Enemy is locked on. We're on fire. We're going down.
Don't get excited. It's beginner's luck.
Almost out of special weaponry.
Altitude. We've been out.
This is a pretty nice ride. It's been serviced pretty good. Can't believe these seats used to be scrapped. Just what kind of magic does she have up her sleeves anyway? I don't know what her problem is. Acting like she's royalty or something. That's because she's the scrap queen. Queen? More like a bad-tempered Tom.
Weaponry is gone.
Trigger got most of them. Maybe even all of them. That was tough luck, Tabloid.
Spare 15, don't take all the fun away from your comrades. 3 targets remaining.
Ammunition 0.
Drop your payload and maintain balance. And bail out after that.
Remaining.
Why in the world would someone make a squadron of convicts? Gotta be some kind of reason. Now the big machine strategy of the base seems to be doing the trick. Because every man and his dog has an idea how to end the war.
3, Fox 2.
The targets are still active. Keep up the attack.
What the hell are you doing?
Target against behind my target.
Mirko, Man McKenzie, please maintain silence for the moment. 1 bandit left. Take him down now.
First come, first served.
All targets confirmed eliminated.
Hell yeah! Still alive, Harling's murderer? And dinner's on me tonight.
Cut the chatter, Spare Squadron. Mission complete. RTB. Trigger's still with us. Must have the devil in his corner. Spare 7, what happens if the one you've bet on dies while landing?
Then you win. So what, you're not done?
Just checking.
Spare 15, this is the control tower. Make your landing check. We don't want a wreck blocking the runway. Spare 15, you have permission to land. Wind conditions are calm. 3,000 meters. Too fast. Lower your airspeed. Heading is good. Stay on course. Right. Stand by for your next sortie.
I lost a lot of money for that trigger. Don't forget.
Spare 15, the runway's...
Did I say you could take down the enemy? Throw anyone who disobeys into solitary.
Mihai's granddaughters liked to keep to themselves mostly. They were well behaved and possessed a sort of quiet elegance. From time to time, I'd catch myself looking at them, wondering what they were talking about. I'm sure everyone on the base did the same. They were such enthralling creatures. Every night, a crowd would gather around Mihai. They were the men tasked with guarding him in the air. Their jackets all bore the same patch, a relic from a nation that was long gone. Decades ago, during the Age of Expansion, the Kingdom of Erusia absorbed many countries. Theirs was one of them. Mihai asked them,
"Yet what is a nation? Can we actually see the physical lines that divide one from another?"
People of my generation can no longer speak the language of our homeland. My grandparents always look sad when they see I have no idea what they're saying to me.
Mihai didn't say a word after that. His scarred face betrayed no emotion. He didn't get those scars from flying, though. Mihai was originally from Shalaji. His real name is Mihai Dumitru Margarita Corneliu Leopold Blanca Carol Aeon Ignatius Raphael Maria Nikitas A. Shalaji. When he was young, he was the heir to the Grand Duchy of Shalaji. Then, revolution broke out among his people. Mihai was betrayed by a close friend who pointed a gun at his face and pulled the trigger. The revolution was successful, but the new country that sprang from it was annexed by the expanding Kingdom of Erusia. The Erusian royal family allowed Mihai's family to retain their title and noble standing in the new kingdom. But Mihai surprised them all by signing up for the draft like an ordinary Erusian citizen. He was then accepted into the Air Force Academy by order of the king. Mihai soon became an ace pilot. When the royal family was ousted and Erusia became a republic, he continued his service for the new regime. Test sites soon flourished. One day, a classmate of Mihai's granddaughter visited. I noticed the rose emblem. She laughed like a princess. And I found out later, she was indeed the daughter of Erusia's new ruler. She was the connection to the royal bloodline everyone was looking for, the one to restore the monarchy. This new princess was truly a godsend for the Erusian people. If Mihai's granddaughters were like the moon, she was like the sun, around which everything seemed to orbit. Her face was so expressive. It's no wonder the people of this war-torn country instantly felt at ease when they saw her speeches. they started singing. The pilots of the support plane smiled, even though they wished their nation were independent from hers. Angelic. I wonder how Mihai felt about all of this. It was my job to research his neurological data, after all. I wish I could figure him out. Whatever his feelings were about losing his homeland, he kept hidden, even from me.
Your mission is to atone for your crimes by attracting the enemy's attention. First, I want you to head from the base to the desert region of Roca-Roja to the northwest. And then second, you will attack the large Erusian base there. We've been unable to verify that base's ability to deal with fighters. You will attack and provoke the enemy into revealing their AA strategy. Get them to fire at you as much as you can. That way, we can confirm where they're firing from. Then it's a case of sending in a regular force to clean them out. For this mission, we prepared a frontline base that can be used for ammo replenishment and aircraft repairs. However, this is not for you guys. Only the regular force has permission to use it. Even if you run out of ammo, don't forget that you're just decoys. You stay out there as targets for the enemy.
Aircraft preparations complete. Stand by at the front. Some welcome. All aircraft, spread out and attack.
We're clear to attack, right? I heard the regular forces were gonna clean things up.
It's just like before. We blow the shit out of everything. Sharp as attack, aren't you, Spare 8? Regular forces can reduce losses if you tenderize the base first. If you can't handle that, just fly and be a target.
We're being attacked. Enemy aircraft. A whole squadron. Ready the anti-air interceptors. Open fire. Affirmative. We'll do what we can.
Transport truck spotted. Not a threat, but feel free to take them out.
Is a kind of specialty of mine.
Missile hit. You're hitting 3 locations. Some have air power, so their threat levels vary. Think of the best way to rob them of their ability to respond. Use those empty heads of yours. If you die too fast, you won't even be useful as targets.
What are the odds of getting out alive?
That's for you to figure out, Spare 7. Any regular aircraft that join later needing any repairs or ammo will fly over the return line. However, you guys do not have that luxury.
So, what are we supposed to do?
The fire set off a chain reaction. At least stop it from spreading. Target confirmed destroyed. Trigger again.
I'm out. Returning to resupply. How are we supposed to work without ammo? I'm heading back.
Nice try. This stuff isn't for you guys.
Let's be honest here. The regulars like us aren't allowed to resupply. But in your heart, you want us to smash that base. Am I off?
You're gonna wish this mission never ended.
Looks like Bad Dog's finally come around.
Trigger, rocking it hard. Cut the crap. There's work to do.
All bombers destroyed before takeoff. Who did that?
Scratch one hostile.
That was fast. Keep up the good work.
Rhino!
Give us some bunker busters. I've got better things to do with my time.
There's a lock on Trigger's burn! Trigger eliminated the target.
Bandit acquired. Lock on.
Spare 15 locked.
Enemy is threat.
The vehicles have been taken out. Move on to the next target.
You're our official fly swatter now, Trigger.
Spare 15, missile away. Hostiles in your area are nearly wiped out. Get moving to a more crowded area. Try to catch some more lead.
I'm going after the planes instead.
You're giving me another shot? Must be my lucky day.
The enemy base is divided into 3 sections. You did nothing more than destroy just one of them. Why are you acting like some big shot, Count?
Haha, Trigger's the one who did most of the work.
Why are you so proud of that, full band? ABC destroyed. Vehicle down.
We've got more company.
Locked on target. A gun down.
This is Spare 11. Enemy base dead ahead. Damn it, we can't do this from the sky. We need ground troops.
Spare 11, just do your job.
Just give us a bomb big enough to blow the area.
AA gun down.
Nothing but trouble this mission, I'm afraid.
Spare 15, target destroyed. Spare 15, missile.
I'm in position.
facility while everyone else was sleeping.
The murderer's done it again. Gonna have to rethink the odds.
AA gun down. Missile away. Spare 15.
No, we got a fire! The anti-air guns are hit hard. Our air defense capabilities are compromised. Just grab whatever you can to air the fire.
Missile.
Attack missed.
Again, man, this is pissing me off.
Confirmed kill on AA gun.
You've got a lock? No way!
Locked on.
I've got something for you.
Vehicle down.
Now the base commander makes a big deal whenever a new mission comes in. But it's just one after another. Like that was the plan all along or something. Battle doctrines. Something happens, they tell you what to do next. Osia has one. It probably says where and when pawns like us will die. You mean they already know the next strategy? Hold up. Let's make a bet. Whoever guesses the next strategy wins. You can get in on this too, Van Dog.
Maybe you guys need to cool your heads off in solitary.
Let me look into this doctrine thing.
Man, you're delusional.
A bribe is all you need to look into a terminal. It's amazing how many people write their password on a note by their desk. Gathering intel is all about getting access.
You've done a fair amount of work to their ground units, but I see some of you still have ammo. Continue with the attack. Keep yourself nice and exposed till I say otherwise.
Triggers destroyed all the trucks. Finally have a read on the targets. They're in one hell of a place. I'll take it from here. Trigger's taken out one of the AA guns. You really aren't good at murdering people. It's too easy for someone who's used to killing presidents. Ex-presidents. So, what's the difference? Whatever, still got 3 sin lines.
Spare 15. Missile. Evade.
AA gun down.
Friendly aircraft off.
Isn't dropping bombs on a passive enemy just an airlight?
Enemy has a lock.
Target destroyed. Target hit.
Both batteries are dead.
Vehicle down. Hostile has a lock. Break!
Enemy has a lock.
Spare 15, target destroyed. Boxed in. Locked. Aircraft approaching at high speed. Bearing 280. They're drones.
These must be the infamous drones.
They can dogfight without pilots? Heard about them on the news.
Machines are not replacing humans.
Calm down. They're just obstacles in your way. Don't forget your original mission.
It's bad enough just dealing with the surface. Damn.
Hostile has a lock.
Did the jailer
know about the shitstorm he was sending us into?
Missile.
Pure units are just pawns.
That lying son of a bitch. Don't pretend like you deserve any better. Continue with the operation.
This is Spare 7. Shit! Someone get this enemy off my tail! I can't. I've got my hands full too.
High roller missile, shake it off.
God damn it, I'm hit! I'm still at the table!
High roller missile! Another one!
I've got a bet on me getting out of this.
Missile.
Hey, someone's down. Who is it?
Missile.
It's High roller. He's been taken out.
Don't piss your pants over one aircraft being down.
Missile.
Too low. They can be fired from the ground. Trigger, they have a lock on you.
Missile.
What happens to a bet when the banker's out?
Moron.
Another man down. There's no point. Retreat.
Follow your orders. Continue the operation. Deserters will be punished.
I'm hit! My aircraft!
This isn't even a fight.
Missile.
You want to lose all your pilots?
Shut up.
Try to stop me!
I'm getting behind Trigger. Stick with the best if you want to survive. If anyone wants to die, let him.
Star warning.
Poor decision on your part. I've still got top score. Count? Man, you're useless.
Everyone knows you can reach your numbers.
I can't get close enough to try.
Missile evaded.
Missile evading.
Star warning.
Engage or face punishment.
Keep yapping away, little guard dog.
You'll pay for this.
Looks like we're the only ones having fun out here. Trigger, the one with the highest score wins. They might see who's best once and for all.
Ammunition zero. Ammunition zero. Star warning. Zero. Star warning. Missile. Missile.
Bandit acquired. Firing.
Fox 2.
Missile. Missile.
Nice job, Trigger. That's 5. I've shut down 6.
Missile.
Bullshit. You're still on 2.
Hey, are you sure your radar's working right?
What happens to us if the warp is engaged?
Missile.
That means fight.
Missile.
3 minutes remaining.
Missile.
Missiles depleted.
Missile. Missile.
Bandit down.
Missed.
Spare 15 locked.
Missile. Ammunition zero. Missile.
You take care of the surface target.
Ammunition zero. Missile. Missile.
A missile hit you.
Star warning. Star warning. Missile. Zero. Missile.
Locked on Bandit.
Missile. Missile.
I want it back.
Missile. 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 Missile.
2 minutes remaining.
Missile.
Spare 15 launching missile.
7 down. That's more than an ace.
Missile.
Missile incoming. Right.
Missile. Missile.
Hostile has a lock.
Missile. 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 Missile.
You've got one on your tail.
Zero.
Is Trigger still alive?
Zero. Missile. Zero. Missile. Zero.
Friendly aircraft lost.
Missile evading.
Bandit acquired. Firing.
Star warning. Star warning.
Remaining.
Zero. Ammunition zero.
Evade. Continuing attack.
Missile. Missile. Missile.
Trigger, they have a lock on you.
Zero. Missile. Missile.
Whatever.
Missile. Missile.
30 seconds remaining. enemy base enough. Operation is complete. Head back. The bastards who flew off are going to wish they were never born. You guys get a pass.
Damn right. I wouldn't be surprised if we're thrown in solitary too. Hey, who wants to bet who goes into solitary? That's what that gambling nutjob would say if he was still here.
Where's your sense of humor, guys? Your buddy's making a joke. Laugh already. Some welcome. All aircraft, spread out and attack.
You lost. However, you know, I've received a medal for my ingenuity in finding a use for you cons. But just remember, if you disobey orders, there's a special place in solitary confinement for you. Your so-called right to complain was forfeited the moment you chose to break the law. Okay then, go make yourselves useful. An Osean Air Force squadron is currently entering Erusian territory for reconnaissance. Due to certain factors, their return route has been changed. The new return route will be through Yinshi Valley, a scenic and rocky karst area. The enemy's radar facilities and anti-aircraft weapons hidden on the mountainside pose a serious threat. Your mission is to destroy them and get our guys out in one piece, even if it puts your own lives in danger. And it is important to remember, they will send up interceptors if you're detected. So you will need to choose something useful in a dogfight. The weather won't be on your side, but you're doing this whether you like it or not. Worry about the squadron's return route, not your own. Your mission is to get them back safely, which I think is the perfect punishment for your crimes.
Aircraft preparations complete. You're cleared to taxi. Spare Squadron, this mission needs to be quick. Target radar facilities and AA weaponry. They're set up on a rugged terrain, and there's a lot of cloud cover. You will be near thunderclouds. Man, you guys were born unlucky.
Wait, who's the dumbass who came up with this batshit plan?
Just obey orders.
Air Force Base 444 Squadron, this is Cyclops 1. The Cyclops and Strider Squadrons currently contain 7 aircraft. Stand by. We'll be arriving shortly.
Understood.
Low on ammunition. It'll be hard to take on hostiles. We'll have to rely on you guys to make it home.
Cyclops 1, this is Bandog. We need the job done on time.
Bandog? Cool name. Nice working with you, Mr. Guard Dog.
The terrain makes the airstream bumpy. Don't damage those planes.
Fire! They have nowhere to run!
Target destroyed.
Missile.
Missile! Missile!
Missile. Missile. Missile.
Destruction of target facility is confirmed.
Crossway's gonna slam us into the rock!
Missile.
It's blowing me off course!
The regular force's secret reconnaissance plane is deep inside Erusea?
They're investigating the ruins. That's all I know.
You sure found out quick. They got a secret weapon, maybe?
There's only so much I can find out.
Enough talk.
Enemy sighted! Closing fast! You sure? In this weather?
Ice on my wings!
Missile. 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 Missile.
Spare 15, missile away. Destruction of target facility confirmed.
This mission is crazy. All our commander thinks about is looking good for the General Staff Office.
The mission doesn't require you to talk. Use your head as well as your hands.
Missile.
Righto.
Missile.
I've never flown this close to a mountain.
Watch out for ice while you're in there. Enemy has a lock on you.
Missile.
Spare 15, locked.
Caution. Pull up. Caution. Missile.
Radar facilities are silent, but those SAM
Missile.
sites are still a threat.
Missile.
Eliminate them.
Missile.
Don't panic! They'll crash on their own!
All targets destroyed, no complaints here.
Caution. Bandits inbound. Here come the UAVs.
We might have crossed the line.
There they are.
Leave this one to our friends.
Wish we'd used that hole to get home, too.
Things don't always go perfectly.
The drones have jumped on the recon team. Our friends aren't equipped for air-to-air. They need our cover. All 444 aircraft, get them out of there. Not even one is to go down. Destroy the UAVs.
That's impossible. I'm not flying in there to help out some assholes I don't know shit about. As they say in my house, there's a thin line between bravery and stupidity. Someone flew into the thunderclouds!
Spare 15 has broken through the thunderclouds. Nice work for a dumbass.
Break! Break! They're all over me!
Maintain your elements and go at it in pairs.
Strider 2, enemy behind you!
Bad. I wish I had some air-to-air missiles.
Prioritize recon squadron survival. I repeat, your top priority is to keep them out safely, even if you die in the process.
Thanks. I owe you. Right, good start. Now let's get the remaining 6 out of there.
Cyclops 2, missile fired at you!
I can't get him to overshoot!
Target
Flying against machines is a pain.
It's gonna be a long way around those thunderclouds. All cowards, go hide in the thunderclouds like Trigger.
Strider 4, bandit on your 6.
Help by getting in between them and the UAVs.
I don't even have time to check radar.
Radar confirms Spare 15 has come out of the clouds.
Trigger just flew into a thundercloud without even blinking.
Stall warning.
Cyclops 3 invades. Missile incoming. Man, dog. There are still 5 aircraft in the combat zone.
Too much speed.
You bastards flying just to waste fuel.
Missile inbound. Evasive maneuvers. Great.
Enemy on me! Strider 3, get that enemy off your ass!
Dealing with 9Gs is tough, but for those UAVs, it's just another day at the office. Why are we risking our lives to wipe someone else's ass?
Start complaining when you can keep your own nose clean.
Damn it. Wiseman 444 Squadron support incoming. Sorry, but I'm using this chance to break off.
Jaeger, look after the survivors.
Roger.
Cyclops 4, hostile behind you.
Missile. Missile.
Hostile behind me!
This is bad. Fading fast.
Quit scratching your ass and approach the enemy.
Try and stop it.
The tails are fired.
UAVs move swiftly. Watch your tails, guys. Spare 15 locked on.
Evade! Missile incoming!
Cyclops 4, missile.
Even if they are just decoys, there are too many.
Missile.
Missile away.
They move pretty good for machines.
UAV, watch them.
Hostile behind you.
I'm hit! Yeah, I'm hanging in. I just hope I can hold out till help arrives.
Missile.
Cyclops 2, watch your 6.
UAV destroyed.
I owe you one.
Stall warning.
Cyclops 4 has broken
Stall
off.
warning.
There you go. Things are looking up. Finally got some good guys in support.
Looks like there's one guy who's got everyone's backs.
Cyclops 3 has broken off. Man, dog, it's just me and one more to go.
Spare 15. You're the only one earning any redemption today. Make sure the rest of them stay alive.
You'll let the devil with 3 sin lines go free after that.
You're in no position to call someone a devil, Count. Don't make me laugh.
Cyclops 2, hostile on your rear!
Not letting a damn robot shoot me down. Someone hurry up and rescue our hapless regulars.
This is Bandog. Spare 15 will deal with the drones.
Cavalry's here. Take your time.
444. No, that one bird is doing all the work. We'd be losing more men if it weren't for him.
Cyclops 2 has broken off. All my guys managed to escape. Got big gratitude for you.
Cyclops 1, check your 6!
Trigger's been struck by lightning.
Calm down. Check your HUD for errors. You'll make it if you don't panic.
Cyclops 1, missile! Cyclops 1 is hit!
No, I'm hit, but still functional. Let's go.
Missed target. Cyclops 1 is breaking off. He could have broken off any time if he was by himself. Spare 15. All UAVs in the vicinity confirmed destroyed.
Nice team. Thanks. Who is that? Tell him I'm grateful.
Copy that, Cyclops 1. Spare Squadron. Mission is complete. Return to base. Wait. minute. Hold it.
No, give me a break. You have more chores for us?
Spare 8, Champ. Bogey approaching fast from the rear. All available units, support Spare 8.
I don't need any support. This is all mine. Damn it. He's glued to my tail. Still not firing. I ain't afraid of it.
Spare 8, no dogfighting.
Negative. I'm not letting this slide. Woohoo!
You could have done that sooner. I want to understand the enemy.
Shot down Champ. He was toying with him.
Spare 10 lost. Another one. One recon aircraft lost. What's with this guy? That's an Su-30. All Spare Squadron aircraft provide support for Cyclops and Strider. Keep the bandit off of them.
Negative. That's not possible.
Get in there with that monster, Spare 15. We're gonna lose more friendlies.
He told us the jobs are done. I'm going home.
Last thing you know, Force craft flying out of bounds.
Those damn cowards bailing on us?
I just sent back the damaged craft. We only need guys we can use. Spare 15, Spare 11, form an element and take up the rear. Forget it. Trigger's taking the beast head on. You two deal with support.
So this is where Tabloid bows out. Shit. Roger that. Will do.
Soul 2, Soul 3. They've got 2 rear guard. The better one's mine.
Copy that, King.
Don't call me that.
Low on missiles.
Missile hit.
Is he downed?
No, we managed to take it in a non-critical area. I'll teach you how to do that when we get back. Missile hit. This may end sooner than I thought.
Locked on target. Missile away. Spare 15 caution. If you're planning to beat up, you're a sitting duck.
Doesn't miss an opening. The guy's a goddamn flying wizard. Wiseman, you see that color? He's flying?
It's Mr. X for sure.
The pilot of the experimental squadron's X-plane.
Soul 1, please respond. What's your status? My status? Well, I'm feeling a little excited.
Wiseman, we don't want to mess with this guy. It's clear by the way he flies. Way out of my league.
Exactly the man we needed. Brilliant. Jaeger, if it comes down to it, you'll act as a shield. Just get my guys out of here.
Understood.
Soul 2, this is Soul 1.
Soul 2 here. What's up?
Missile did not connect. That wasn't the plan.
Go get him.
You're telling me there's only 2 craft taking on the orange guy?
No. Just one's taking him on.
No way. I wouldn't last a minute.
Bandits in the clouds. Chase him down. You've got this.
Lucian, do not engage. If he gets close, just run.
Copy that. Was gonna do that anyway.
He dodged again. Interesting. Three white lines. Do they signify something?
The enemy's in the clouds. Follow them, Spare 15. Do something or the entire recon squadron could go down.
Taking fire.
Warning. System malfunction.
Box 2.
Enemy closing behind you.
Look after your craft. One mistake and you're a goner.
Soul 1, moving to assist.
You do your jobs and I'll do mine.
Spare 15, locked on.
Reboot system. Please reboot system.
C1, this is C2. My status is fine. Do not interfere. C1, clouds are moving in. Let's return to base. Affirmative.
Bandit is retreating. He managed to survive somehow.
Trigger, kindness gets you killed.
Hey, God Dog. Who's the guy who worked his ass off at the rear?
The biggest dumbass in the unit.
Makes sense. Only an idiot would be brave enough to pull off those moves.
I'll guide you back to Air Force Base 444, though I doubt you have enough gas to make it.
Appreciate the help. Will we be at the base?
I wouldn't get involved if I were you.
Runway is clear. You have permission to land. You made it this far, don't screw up now. "3,000 meters. Too fast. Lower your airspeed. Lower your nose. You're too high. 1,500 meters. Heading is good. Stay on course. Great work. Nice job in not ruining a good plane. Your work's still far from done. Stand by for further orders.
The crew said the enemy had one mean son of a bitch flying for him. Our team had a few Air Force hot dogs, real experienced pilots. But this guy swooped in like a hawk, locked on, and took them all out in the blink of an eye. Reminds me of a story Gramps told me once. He said a little while before he retired from active duty, he saw an enemy fighter wipe out an entire formation right in front of him. It was like seeing how a shark works when it's going after its dinner. This enemy pilot stalked Gramps' pals from below, just like how a shark would. Then one by one, he put the bite on them. Sounds like what happened to our guys today. Kinda surprised so many made it back alive. I bet when they saw what was going on, they broke formation and left their buddies to the shark. Hang on. There's 3 extra planes here. They're foreigners too.
Spare squadron, this mission needs to be quick. Target radar facilities and...
You returned without permission and failed as escorts. So how about you rethink your value while in solitary? Take them away. Well, well, what do you know? Pilots made it back to base alive. After all, I've spent...
I had a chance to talk to one of the pilots that escaped back here, so I took it. Apparently, 2 of our planes took the enemy on alone. They covered the Allies so they could retreat. The hell kind of idiot does a thing like that? The last pilot to land back at the base was that scrawny anarchist dude. He always had this dumb grin on his face, like he didn't give a damn about whatever he did to get thrown in here with the rest of us. Was he the one who went gung-ho? I bought him a drink later. After the usual small talk, I turned the topic around to the mission. For an anarchist, he struck me as a bit weird. Nothing like what I expected. He talked a mile a minute and kept going on and on about library books. Not encyclopedias, Those cheesy adventure novels you read in high school. Nothing against those. I like a good story myself once in a while. But I wasn't here to talk books.
I remember that day well. Amidst the swirling clouds, the fighter squadron was trying to help its allies reach safety.
He's pretty foolish, isn't he?
I thought so too. Suddenly, a highly skilled enemy fighter squadron appeared and began picking them off at the edges. One by one, they fell right out of the sky.
Although, I guess there was nobody around that was even more foolish to go to their aid then. So you simply watch things unfold from a distance.
Yeah. I mean, who would have ever thought that I'd just go and follow him straight into the enemy squadron like that?
After what felt like decades, I finally got to the info I was looking for. He wasn't the guy. He said he was just following his wingman's lead and managed not to die somehow. The hero on this mission was the new guy. The one that killed Harling. How did you feel?
I'm still kind of shaken up, actually. But you know, I do feel a certain sense of pride, too.
He really is foolish, isn't he?
Yep, he sure is.
I went to the hangar to have myself a closer look at Trigger's plane. I knew that burnt smell. That's what happens when an engine's been driven to its limit. This pilot was a hot dog. From now on, I was going to keep my eye on this idiot. From a distance, though. I didn't want to get too tight with someone who was a better pilot than my dad. Even so, I decided to give this guy's plane a little bit of the old Avril magic touch. He needed all the help he could get.
Attention! If you disobeyed orders in the previous mission, line up over there. You won't disobey a second time. Do not test my patience. The biggest threat to our forces is the enemy's enormous swarm of drones. In order for our forces to penetrate deep into Erusian territory, we'll need to clear a path. You will destroy the enemy's fuel plant. HQ has found evidence that fuel is being moved intermittently inland from a refinery at the harbor in Artiglio. It's likely they're supplying fuel for the various drone bases. Those of you whose food privileges were taken away already know how this goes. We silence the drones by taking their fuel. Enter via the estuary, take out their AA, destroy the fuel points on both sides of the river and their oil tankers. Remember, you're not bona fide military. You're expendable.
Stand by at the front.
Champ went down crying like a baby. I knew he was all bark and no bite. The coward. You don't want to talk, running off with your tail between your legs. I wasn't running away, I was retreating. Well, I can't say I blame you. It was hell out there. Man, I'm not in the mood for this shit today. I'm gonna blow stuff up to let off steam. Target in sight. I see a lot of oil tanks. Boats, more warships. Plenty of buildings, too.
Destroy everything in sight.
I appreciate the simplicity of the operation. They don't look like military.
You think you look anything like military?
Mark 2. Whoa. Show's well and truly started.
Damn! That's what I call fireworks.
Yeah!
I've got more bad news. The megastorm Nessa 2 that formed a few days ago is approaching our AO.
No time to smell the roses, then. A fighter pilot heads to fight. Missions like this are too easy. Cal, missile incoming!
Oil tank! Shit! There's no way we can extinguish it!
Kill on target confirmed.
Fox 2, Fox 2.
Another one popped. Take this.
Burn, bitches.
Are you guys all nuts? I thought at least one of you was dead. The speed's been stuck in the pedal, babe. In a good way.
That's what the anti-air guns are for.
It's like watching a fireworks display.
Burn, baby, burn. Stuck on that.
Tank eliminated. Nessa 2 entering AO in 3 minutes.
Shit, we're out of time.
3 minutes remaining.
Jackpot, the tanker's full of oil.
Get the ships out of here before they're blown up!
It's all ashes now.
Trigger, you're just quietly plugging away. You think you're the only sane one here?
Bandog was right. We're no proper military. Enough of your now act, tabloid. I belong in the PLU team. Trigger, you belong here even more than I do. It's all about where you're from. Enemy sighting.
Look at that oil, just burn up the sea. With most of the attack, I can stick them all dead.
Their target is just fish food now. I'm spiked, requesting assistance. Yeah, target destroyed.
Remaining.
Grab sheet, I'm locked on.
In gun range. Spare 15, SAM sight down.
Why are we getting hit? Reinforcements came.
Enemy behind you, take him.
Hey, Trigger, why do you think this stupid war keeps dragging on?
Here he goes.
It's all because countries exist. Shouting that and throwing a rock got me in here.
Well, you have free meals and a warm bed. You should thank our good citizens.
Spare 15 has destroyed a target. Into the flare.
Dust cloud is entering the area of operations. Finish your work if you want to stay out of solitary. 1 minute remaining. Confirmed kill on AA gun.
There's a lock on Trigger's burn.
Vehicle down.
On my target.
30 seconds remaining.
Just hold on to time to worry about that. Just go.
Target destroyed.
Locked on target.
Enemy sighted. Taking bandit. Gravity up on board.
Start destroying the facilities around the harbor one by one. Looking good.
I'll take jobs like this any day.
Megastorm Nessa 2 is about to arrive.
Right. Bring out the trucks. Make sure their routes are split. Take every drop of fuel you can carry.
It looks like some oil tankers loaded with oil got away. HQ saw them on satellite. Burn down everything that turns up.
Why are they popping on and off of radar?
Sand clouds. Sand breaks up here and there. That's when radar picks them up. If you detect something, strike fast.
Staring at my radar and trolling? This is not my style.
Even in sand, you can lock on if you get close enough.
Are you sure you can trust that intel?
Easy for you to say.
Stall warning.
You guys do whatever you want. I'm going off by myself. Okay, if you think that's for the best. Got one on radar. Moving.
Run out. I can't see a thing.
Quit blubbering. Talk to me when you find a target. Missile away. Tanker truck destroyed. Make sure you wipe them all out.
Stall warning.
Take that.
Eyes like a jackal, Trigger. They'll run out of gas, right?
They've got trailers full of fuel.
Trucks don't run on jet fuel. I heard diesel engines can.
Quit yapping and hunt down your targets. Spare tube count. Where the hell do you think you're going? You're approaching Erusian territory. Return.
Just following orders to find tankers. So how about you go chew on a bone?
Vehicle down. The rising smoke marks their graves.
Nice sentiment, Van Dog.
Damn, the truck just vanished into the dust.
Chase it down, dimwit.
They pave desert highways nicely, you know? People drive fast to avoid bandits in the desert.
Spare squadron, a new enemy is approaching. Bearing 350 from the reference point.
They're coming from the north. Did they pick up Count's aircraft? Wait a sec, don't go blaming me.
They appear to be Erusian drones.
More UAVs? Why are they always after us?
The mission stays the same. Destroy the tankers.
There's no way we can chase the damn tankers now. They're coming.
You're out of your goddamn mind.
A cat doesn't have enough lives to carry out your orders.
Do your duty and take out the tankers. Tanker confirmed eliminated.
You can't run from us.
Keep going. Burn it all.
Drown out. I got no vision.
Don't mind if I do.
Have you forgotten what happens to deserters? I'll send you out to dig up landmine with your bare hands.
I'm sticking around. You know why that political offender jackass is still alive, don't you?
Trigger?
Higher chance of living with him.
Trigger trashed the target.
Woo! Trigger again? It's really burning. That was some primo jet fuel.
Nah, jet fuel doesn't ignite that easily. That was standard gasoline.
How about taking targets down instead of flapping your gums?
We're not gonna lose the damn robot.
Allied aircraft down by a UAV.
Pipe down and keep your mind on the mission, full band.
We gotta get those UAVs.
Mission's become way too dangerous.
damn count for dragging us into this shit.
Shut the hell up. This has nothing to do with me.
You guys are celebrating, but I don't hear anyone saying all targets have been taken down. Target confirmed near full band. Dig around.
Weapon systems acting up. I can't fight like this. I'm gonna break off. There he goes, running away. And he's who drew the drones here. See what you want. Have fun with your new friends.
UAVs are in the way. Take them out.
They have me spiked.
5 minutes remaining.
If we follow the tankers, our tails will be exposed. I guess I'll pick off the guys going after Trigger.
Missile launched. Locked. You can't stick around forever. Find those targets. Spare 15, target destroyed.
One more truck down. Pop them all. Trigger, I need support, now.
Enough of this Trigger bullshit. All aircraft, destroy the tankers.
Just leave them to it. Shoot the bandits off. Even they can't see through the dust. Just like regular clouds. Easy to lose your lock in there.
Got a target on radar. Trigger, it's near your position. Missile launched. Spare 15, target destroyed. Target is down. Well done.
Uncovered another one.
That's a lot of fuel up in smoke. But there could be more hiding somewhere.
Damn, I'm targeted. Maybe we should have stuck with Trigger after all. Where are the tankers?
Missile incoming! Fight! Trigger, hostile behind you!
That cheers me up. Not that I give a rat's ass. 3 minutes to let you know something. I don't just give intel away for free.
Understood. HQ sent a message. That was the last one. All aircraft, return to base. Burning up all those tankers will starve their drones for a while.
I'm still alive.
Stick with Trigger and you'll make it. Worked like a charm.
If you think that's all you need to survive, you might as well get your last rites now.
Exactly, that was all dumb luck. Wait, you were in earshot, Count?
Must have been straining to hear from high altitude.
Seems you've learned nothing in the sky, Count.
Well, yeah, it's not like there's anything I can learn from Trigger.
So it looked...